Dolphins offensive lineman, Kendall Lamm. Kendall, in your opinion, what's the hardest thing in football to do?
Locking me in, 100%. Secondly, well, let's backtrack. I'd say read the field as a quarterback. That's no joke. That's no joke. Secondly, I'd go be the number one corner. That ain't easy either. And then don't say that I'm shortening us, but being on the O-line, especially on the edge, those be my top three.
This isn't part of the questions, but I want to know the best pass rusher you faced in your career.
I'll give you two. One that was so technically sound and could move in such a manner that others couldn't, Von Miller. And I played him when he was in Denver when
he was at young Von Miller.
But the one who I would say is just the most physically gifted that I've ever seen in my life is Myles Garrett. It ain't close.
Okay.
It ain't close.
All right. Player you grew up admiring in school?
Loved Orlando Pace. But I'm a basketball guy, so I'd say Kobe. I get my mentality how I do things from Kobe in a sense. Football-wise, from back home, I love the way Julius Peppers used to do things. That's a Carolina guy through and through. I love Steve Smith, but if I had to give you one from the crib, it'd be Julius Peppers, for sure.
Well, you're a Carolina fan. I was a Carolina fan, too. That era. Steve Smith, a Hall of Famer?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm going to be biased and say yes because of what I got to see from a sense. Now, what he means to our team and our city, it's second to none. Now, I'll let you guys do all that. But for me, yeah, he'd be in the Hall for me, easily.
Okay. Most important person that helped you get here was
grandmother, Susan Lamm. I say it all the time. When you speak to me, you're really speaking to her. I'm just a younger version of her. She sacrificed everything for me, so I love you, Nanny. Always know that.
She's still with you?
100%.
All right.
I'll talk to her tonight on FaceTime.
Best Christmas present you ever received was what?
Love bicycle. I love my bike. I got one when I was 6 years old, drove it into the ground. Used to do jumps. I'm from the South. I'm from North Carolina. I know Florida is the South, but South Florida is not the South. You know, going through the creeks, doing all that stuff, being outside, having a good time. Love my bike.
Okay. First job you ever had was what? I know you had a job.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh.
Used to sit there and serve right uptown Matthews, back where I'm from. Used to say hello to everybody in the drive.
You served instead of cooked?
So I was younger. I would have loved to have cooked. Cooking would have been cool, but a lot of my friends would come through right when we're about to close, get an extra potato wedges, mac and cheese, all that. So I always try to show love.
Okay, all right. What's playing in your car right now?
Wow. So it varies. It depends on what time of the day it is. If it's in the morning, I'll probably have some Brent Fires on right now. I'll probably have some Don Toliver, things real chill vibe. When I get in it this afternoon, I'll probably put on some Gunna. I love Gunna, very, very smooth. Maybe you'll see some J. Cole, all types. I do love to bump old school, so I do love to bump ODB and all them. One of my mother's favorite rappers growing up. Love listening to Illmatic, Nas, but it just depends on what time of day.
Okay. Places you'd like to travel to?
Definitely have always wanted to go to Thailand. I've wanted to go to Thailand. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go see Machu Picchu. There's a lot of things I want to go see. I mean, growing up, the furthest I went was Myrtle Beach, and a lot of people won't even know what that is. But Myrtle Beach for me, so the fact that I'm financially able to do it, we'll go to a lot of spots.
Best meal you've ever had?
For me, it's always going to be my grandmother's breakfast. Corned beef hash, giblet gravy, all types of hams. A lot of people won't know this dish. It's one of my personal favorites. It's called liver pudding, but in the South, we call it liver mush. I could guarantee you, every time I say this, I get the same face, just like you two just made. I can guarantee you my grandmother could cook you a liver mush, egg, and cheese sandwich. You'd never had it in your life. I'd put it before you, you'd smack it like that. Guaranteed.
Okay. All right. This is the most important question of First and 10. One teammate, present team, to have your back in a bar fight. Who would it be and why?
Anybody in the O-line would, but I know for a fact,
you must pick one.
If somebody gonna come really and truly drop bodies in a bar fight, I'm gonna go Rob Hunt.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna Rob Hunt. The reason is you guys always see Rob Hunt's giggly, playful side. But when Rob Hunt goes there to a different place, I mean, that's a grown man. That's a large man who can do a lot of things to other large men on the field. So could you imagine what he do in a bar brawl? It'd get ugly. But I take any bar room.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Always, my